How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Steelrising Let's Play Part 36. So, in the last part, we continued deeper into Versailles. I feel like it's coming to an end, and the game, for that matter. Normally after we defeat an unstable automat, another boss is not too far after. But this is a big area, and the final area. So if you've missed any episodes until this point, the playlist will be in the description, as well as some other playlists for the build videos and guides. And I think this leads back to the Vestal. Yes, it does. So in that case, I'm going to upgrade my burette. Oh wow, okay. So that's not maxed out yet. There's still another subliminator out there. So yeah, we are, going over there. Big smelty clomping around down there. Okay, open this. Oh.
Madame, the Estates General brandish the threat of rebellion. There is plotting afoot. They are stirring up the populace. Worse, they are making pacts. A number of representatives of the nobility and the clergy have taken up the cause of the Third Estate. As for my army, there is not a man among them I can trust. That is why I have made new arrangements for you. From now on, the Swiss Guard will no longer be protecting you.
Then who will, my love?
Take a look for yourself. Be assured you are in sturdier hands.
Whatever do you mean?
Isn't that Claudia? Monsieur Vaucanson's dancing doll?
Appearances can be deceiving, Mesdames. The Count has made extraordinary improvements to this automat.
Aegis, this is Her Majesty the Queen. You are now to serve her. Make sure no harm comes to her and obey the orders she will give you.
Madame, I am at your service.
Bartolessa? He can speak.
This makes no sense. This is sorcery.
Make no mistake, Mesdames, it is science, which we owe to the work of the Count. And which will soon be made known to the entire world.
Another trophy. What's up, buddy? Damn, two trophies popped up. Alright. Oh, what was this? Lever. Ah, gee. Where does that go? Oh.
The marble courtyard is this way. Someone is expecting me. I can feel it. I must prepare for the worst.
Oh shit. This is like, the fuck? This is like the start of the area. Isn't it? fight these fools again. Oh, oh you asshole. Oh god. Ah. Didn't have my big heal on. Like, one of those guys is fine, but not two. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Especially those guys are beefier too. You can't pull just one of them either. Oh. I was like, where did his body go? Alright, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's better. Sit the fuck down. Can I? Oh, I'm a dummy. All right, let's go. This is the end. I don't know where that other subliminator is for your heals. What? Why do I need to, like, jump over fences and shit? Like, anything else over here? I don't think so. Here we go. What the? Okay. Okay, you're quick. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, damn. Okay. What do you do against fire? Okay, those hurt. Okay. Oh shit, I don't have any more. Oh, ow. Ow, no. Oh, God. Ah. Nice. Nemesis claws for the win. wow, that was a queen. That's what I thought.
You struggle in vain, dancer. You're not long for this world.
Oh, see how the Aegis turns against its master.
You are not my master, tyrant. You never were.
I am quite happy to concede this point, but what about the Count? Have you forgotten that he gave you life and whispered the order that animates you? Look how he runs, the coward! Do you understand what he has in mind? La pauvre enfant, sleeping so sweetly, she won't be dreaming for long now!
Vaucanson! Aegis! Don't move!
The time has come to set you free, Aegis. This whore's soul has poisoned your cogs for too long. Adieu, sad puppet.
No!
Divine, I don't want to die.
Aegis. The sun is rising, and you have slept for far too long. The beauty of this world longs for you, just as you long for its light. For you are like the flowers that open in the morning. I know you, mon ami. We loved each other. Vous en souviens-t-il? You gave me your heart. So please, let me give you mine today. Vivez heureuse, Aegis. For it is happily that I leave this world.
Going back to Luxembourg. I'm sure someone else can.
Monsieur, we have the king.
Let's see what this
It is now up to us to wield his scepter. In this trying time, crucial decisions must be made without delay.
First and foremost, we must take back Paris.
And how do we do that, mon Dieu? There are automats everywhere, and they are constantly regenerated by their crimes.
My strategy is the only viable solution. Monsieur Laclos' cannonballs filled with vitriol.
And where will we find the means to carry out your plan?
The city of Versailles is full of ateliers and shops. Moreover, As far as we have been able to see, the King's army has barely been deployed there. And it will not be too risky to look around.
Very well. Now, regaining control of Paris depends on our combined efforts.
Mais ensuite, once peace has been restored, what of the kingdom?
This is indeed a crucial issue. Leaving the nation without a government would expose it to the greatest danger.
Worse, it would condemn it to civil war.
Eh bien quoi, monsieur? Can you not govern together?
Unfortunately, the disagreements that divide our assembly run far too deep. That which we can agree is that we have been given a chance to choose the person who shall succeed the tyrant.
I claim this honor.
Excuse me? For what reason, je vous prie?
Enfin, simply consider the arguments for it.
Speak, Monsieur le Marquis. You have our full attention.
To begin with, I rescued the Dauphin from his father's clutches and ensured the dynasty's stability. The child will reign as Henri V. We will appoint someone with great wisdom to act as regent until he comes of age.
Fie. The people do not need a crowned puppet.
Yes, they do. Now more than ever before. Once the Assembly has adopted a constitution, the people will welcome a sovereign who will protect it.
A king and a constitution, like oil and water.
Go on, Monsieur le Marquis.
Monsieur, I rest my case.
Very well. Monsieur, we must now make our decision. May each of us respect this decision, and set aside our personal interests for the sake of peace and the common good. Who among you approves the appointment of the Marquis de Lafayette?
He's still gonna lose his head.
The court bows before the Marquis de Lafayette, Lieutenant Général du Royaume.
Louis de Bourbon, former King of France, in the name of King Henri, fifth of his name, in light of the innumerable crimes of which you have been found guilty, this extraordinary royal court sentences you to the ultimate atonement. The sentence will be carried out on the hour. In its great mercy, the court will now hear your last words.
My loyal subject, since you must lead a lamb to the altar, since you must offer a sacrifice to this new France that you intend to found, I will be that sacrifice. How dreadful this world is, where beauty is doomed to fade and flesh decays. I found no consolation in this world. I vainly thought I was giving our souls the gift of immortality beyond our mortal bodies. The Grim Reaper was my sworn enemy. Influenced by the most awful of men, I believed that the genius of machinery could overcome death itself. Alas, I have lost this fight, and am branded with the mark of murderer. Life, even more than the crown, was heavy for me to bear. I have suffered too long under the thumb of nature, which I despised. As a child, I saw my older brother die. I lost my father in the prime of his life, and then my mother, who was even younger. My beloved daughter did not live a year. As for my son, the first of my heirs, I unknowingly gave him to drink from a poisoned cup. I mourn the death of these poor souls daily. My death will not unite us, of this I am certain. For I, in my misery, have lost the support of my faith. So, executioner, lay me down on this board, Vatu. I will sleep now. Sleep at last, and not to dream.
So that is it. So, while the credits are rolling here, I'll go over my review off the cuff, I guess. I did write some things down, but don't have that in front of me right now, so I'm just gonna kind of go off the cuff. So, as far as the sound and stuff goes, sound effects were very good. Everything sounded, you know, how you would think it would sound, you know, metal hitting metal, and you know, the overheating and stuff like that. Cannon shots and all the sound effects were really good. The music was fitting, and boss music was pretty good. You know, not Dark Souls level, but good nonetheless. As far as the story goes, I feel like I would have enjoyed this. You know, it was good. I feel like I would have enjoyed it better if I was more of a history buff. So if someone out there is a history buff, may get more out of this story, even though it's an alternate story to, you know, the 1789 French Revolution. As far as gameplay, everything was very good. The combat, animations, all the weapons were extremely fun to use. You know, it was extremely fun to level up your character and see what kind of damage you could do, play around with all the weapons, and you know, experiment. See what enemies were weak against, you know, certain types of elements, and stuff like that. All the grenades were insane. But as far as other items under gameplay, I definitely had, you know, some gripes. You know, there were several performance issues. I mean, there were crashes. There were times you lock onto an enemy and there were no health bars. There were stutters here and there. I didn't see any really frame rate drops like I did in the beta, so that must have been corrected, but the game definitely needs more optimization. And as far as replay value, I would definitely play this again. I'm toying with the idea of doing a walkthrough for the game, so if you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I'm toying with that idea of doing that, and the feedback that I get will kind of determine that. And let's see, so as far as replayability, sorry, I was still on that. Yeah, I definitely would play this again. I enjoyed it that much that, you know, I would definitely play it again, try a different character and like a strength build and see where it took me. Let's see. So overall, also, I should mention level design and stuff like that. I felt that was very good, actually. Not on the par of Dark Souls level interconnectivity, but I definitely like how they did that here. They had, you know, a Vestal that you circled around to several shortcuts in order to access that Vestal. I did like that idea. I thought it was very well done. And, you know, if they continue down this road and do other, you know, Souls-likes, they should expand on that, because I think it was well done in a first attempt at a Souls-like. I also enjoyed the inspiration that drove this, you know, the game. There was lots of Bloodborne inspiration, and, you know, all the traps, you know, enemies dropping on your head and stuff like that, and, you know, all the barrels you could break to get items, like all that stuff, you know, screams out, you know, all the characteristics that you love in a Souls-like. So I really enjoyed those pieces of it. So overall, I think I would give this, despite the the numerous performance issues and whatnot, and also, lack of enemy design. There were, lots of variants of different enemies, but they could have expanded on that. But I'm not gonna, being their first attempt at a Souls-like, I'm not gonna beat Spiders up over that. I think this was a solid attempt at a Souls-like, and I hope that they take feedback from players and expand on this and make an even better game, because it can only go up from here, in my opinion. So overall, I'd like to give this game a 8 out of 10. I thought it was very good, despite those gripes that I had and problems. And people a lot of people bash this game. Again, I feel it kind of in that same vein almost as Thamnesia. People hear Souls-like and they're expecting like AAA quality, on par with Dark Souls and Bloodborne and all that. This is considered a AA game, so in the past, I guess Spiders has had unoptimized games. They were a little wonky, so I mean, give them some leeway. Honestly, like, this was a very good first attempt at a Souls-like, and if they do any in the future, I will be sure to pick those up and check those out, because I think this was a solid first attempt. So let's see what we have after the credits here. I don't think that you can re-explore after you're done. After you're done, you are done, I believe. But let's see, it's saying I'm at Luxembourg, so let's see here. Yeah, I really, oh, no. Credits just roll again. Okay. Alright, so that is it, guys. Another series done. 36 parts. So what did you guys think? Did you all enjoy? Have you played the game? Did you like it? What are your thoughts? I want to know in the comments. And I enjoy engaging with you guys, so please let me know what you think. Hope you all are doing well. Stay tuned, more coming at you. Take care.